And we're scoreless here at the top of inning number 3. Padres with a great chance there, erased on some good defense by the Dodgers. Top of the 3rd inning, and we're pleased to be joined in the booth. Athletic Director of San Diego State, Jim Sterk. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to see you.
Thanks, Andy. Thanks for having me.
Some big things going on.
Yeah, some fun stuff with Fox. We really were able to announce today the deal with the Big West that Fox is going to carry the rights starting, well, this year, but we'll be in the league next year, and a lot of our events will be on there. So some great stuff.
Yeah, 20 marquee events for men's basketball tournament quarterfinal games, women's basketball tournament championships, and then in 13-14, Fox Sports San Diego is going to air a minimum of 32 events. That includes at least 12 San Diego State men's basketball games, and that's got to be a nice thing for you. I can see the smile coming to his face already.
Yeah, absolutely. As you know, the coverage is great. We'll be from Northern California to Southern California to Hawaii to Las Vegas, and that's really the footprint where our student athletes and all our sports, or most sports, are coming from, and gives us great exposure throughout the region and then naturally.
Chris Capuano will lead off here and take a strike from Casey Kelly. And exposure is what it's all about. I mean, the competition is one thing, but you want to get your product seen, obviously, and you want to have recruits seeing that stuff and say, hey, yeah, we're on TV, I want to play. Yeah, absolutely. And the guy next to me will have some baseball games on there, and so that'll be great as well. Capuano the first out here in this 3rd inning. And we were talking about that, because there's some good baseball teams in that conference as well.
The Big West is highly competitive on the baseball side, and so it'll be great. I mean, get a chance to see the Fullertons, Irvines, as well as us playing against them, and it's already had an effect recruiting wise too. So Jim's right. Our footprint, these are areas where we're getting most of our kids from, and it's going to make a huge difference.
Here is Nick Punto scoring a butt. We were talking about the pep band was here doing a great job with the national anthem, now settling in to watch a game. And Tony mentioned that you keep them busy during those Aztec basketball games.
Yeah, they provide great. There they are up there. They provide great atmosphere along with our 3,000 students. They create the show.
A great season for Steve Fisher and his crew, and it's got to make you feel so good to see the progress that this team has made, and that the interest has just continued to grow, and all these sellouts going on there now.
Yeah, it is. We've sold out the regular season basically, and maybe a couple games during when the students are gone. There might be some tickets available, but other than that, it's sold out on a season basis. So great progress. Coach Fisher's just done a great job through the years, and especially the last 4, really putting teams together to create the interest.
A good guy to go along with being a good coach.
Yeah, we're going to be able to finagle some tickets to the Midway game.
That's right. That's coming up too.
How are you going to get all those guys on the boat?
Yeah. I think it might. They might tip it, so we're not going to put them up there. But we're moving along with the Midway. There'll be more information continuing to come out. But Fox is going to carry that game, and it'll be originated here, but it'll be a national game. 118 million households that'll carry the game, so it'll be a national game.
Pinto draws the 1-out walk. And of course, the game on the Midway coming up, Syracuse and San Diego State, November 9th, 4 o'clock tip here locally on Fox Sports San Diego. Dick Enberg and Steve Kerr will have the call. Aaron Andrews will be on hand as well. And it's cool. I mean, watching the game that took place here last year, it's a great thing. I mean, why not capitalize on a natural thing here in San Diego?
Yeah, it's great obviously for San Diego State, and to be spotlight in that game and playing Syracuse. Mr. Boeheim doesn't come out away from home very often, and not in the preseason at all. And so it was, I think, the whole tie to the military, having it on the Midway, and I know he respects Coach Fisher a lot, so that was a great matchup.
Coach Fisher's been at it for a long time, and has certainly earned a lot of that respect. National title and some good things for your program there.
Yeah, he's been National Coach of the Year, and obviously been Coach of the Year in the Mountain West, and taking our program obviously from when there were about 1,000 people showing up for games and to now selling out 12,000. So it's a great. He's done a great job.
Toughest ticket in town. That's what you want to get, right?
That's it. Absolutely right.
Well, see, that's the thing. The rest of us coaches, we're trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
trying to make it just like that, because we have a great group of coaches. They're very dedicated to trying to get things going in the right direction.
I am blessed to have a great group, great staff when I came, and great group of coaches that have national and experience and passion for the game, and do a great job with our student athletes, and that's what it's all about.
Football's trending up as well. I mean, that's another program not to ignore.
No, absolutely. We're competing for our third straight bowl appearance, and that's where we want. This last year in the Mountain West Conference, for Rocky's goal is to win the Mountain West Conference this last year, and that would be a great finish.
Coach Long has been a nice addition. Strike to Kemp, 2 outs and a runner at first. We're scoreless here in the third. Kind of a seamless transition.
Yeah, he was here for 2 years as defensive coordinator, and then to have somebody, he's been a defensive coordinator at UCLA and Oregon State and been around, and then was a head coach at New Mexico, and then my biggest competition for keeping him was Brady Hoke. He was trying to pay him more to go up to Michigan, and luckily Rocky wanted to stay here, and he felt like we could compete as a BCS conference. We could play in those BCS games, and this next year we'll have that opportunity to be able to do that.
1-1 here on Matt Kemp. Visiting with the athletic director at San Diego State, Jim Sterk, here. A number of topics, including the fact that Fox Sports getting the coverage contract for the Big West. A lot of San Diego State basketball games to be on in a couple of years, and get a chance to stay, kind of check out the competition in the meantime. Yeah,
it'll be a great. This year we can scout at home basically, and with those games being on, but it'll be a minimum of 12, and then most likely be more, and our top tier. Some games will be on ESPN, and then the rest that Fox will have. So it'll be perfect.
Matt Kemp's mom looking on there, wondering why that pitch came so close to her son's head. There's some good basketball teams in that conference too. Swing and a miss, and the inning has come to an end. Jim, we appreciate you coming by, and best of luck to you guys this year.
Thanks so much for having me on.
Absolutely.